Sorry, I locked up. No, ah, it is Friday. I'm not kidding. Yesterday, I actually had myself convinced that it was Wednesday. Weird, huh? I don't know why, but then I look at my phone. I look at the weather thing because it was raining, and I'm like, wanted to see when the rain was going to finally finish out, and I'm like, well, shit, it's Thursday. Okay, you'll have these things happen to you as you get older. I'm not kidding. Sometimes days fade into another, but at the same time, you're blissfully aware that tick tock, Tempest is fugiting. Enjoy it while it's here. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Just sure, there's plenty of things in life that'll get you down, things that will make you sad, things that will make you tense, things that will make you think, oh my God, what am I doing this fall? But your best bet is hang on there, There's great things in life if you look for them. If you look for the darkness, you will only see darkness. If you look for the light, chances are you're about to be hit by a car. No, I'm only kidding. That's a Murphy's Law thing. But all right, Friday morning, and yes, there still really isn't any Doctor Who news. There's lots of speculation still flying around, like, crack. Oh, gosh. I was about to say grasshoppers on crack, and I almost said crack hoppers. Uh, it's nuts. It really is. Guess where I'm parked today? I was kind of hoping that one truck would come by here so I could say, welcome to Jonestown, population U. And not that Jonestown that was Kool-Aid. I'm talking, for you folks are old enough, we used to play a game of tag, we called it Jones. And we think we got it from Indiana Jones, which shows you how damned old I am. Harrison Ford's damned old, but he still looks good, that old crazy bastard. But he's still out there crashing planes and flying helicopters. But I'm not kidding. I was still getting a laugh out of the fact that, well, there's this blonde woman in a blue jean ad, and they emphasize her blonde hair, blue eyes, and her pale skin. It must be Nazi propaganda. And I'm like, I wanted to be evil. I wanted to be cruel. Because the people who were making fun of this ad didn't quite look anything like Sydney Sweeney does. And I'm like, guys, how do you think she gets all these jobs? From what I've seen, she's not the great actress that everybody portrays her to be, okay? Does Jesus have the right to enrich uranium and develop nuclear weapons? Okay, here's the thing. For one, I'm not a big religious guy, okay? It's the more I delve into that subject, the more I find things out. Like, well, I'm not going to go into it because I don't. It's like, look, folks, whatever you believe that gets you through the day. I can't remember what brand of jeans. Oh, it was American Eagle. It's an American Eagle commercial with a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman, baby. Therefore, it's fascism. Folks, trust me, you've not seen fascism yet. Just like I'm tired of people going on saying that there's some kind of such and such, like trans genocide or this genocide. I'm like, the day they start lining your fellow countrymen who are engaged in this activity and putting them into boxcars and taking them off the camps to be killed, then you can declare there's a genocide. The day there are literally firing squads out there wiping out certain groups of people, then you can declare there's a genocide. But please, until that day happens, quit throwing the word genocide around, because trust me, the Jewish people that everybody suddenly hates have first-hand experience with what a genocide looks like. Well, here's the thing about nuclear superiority. It's not our fault we got it first. But I'm telling you this right now. If the Germans had gotten it first, and yes, the Germans were working on it, along with possibly experiments in hyperdimensional torsion, you'd be speaking German right now. And this would be a far, 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 probably more dismal planet than it is today. So go on about nuclear enriched uranium and all that. I got some bad news for you. Nothing we can do about it. The powers that be are in charge. They're going to play the little games. They'll probably end up getting us all killed in the end, but nothing we can do about it. I'd hate to be speaking CNN. Is that a language? Here's the thing, and I highly suggest it. Don't watch any news channels. I don't anymore. You wouldn't believe how stress-free life really is when you don't sit there and listen to a bunch of imbeciles go on. I remember when the news was there to be informative, not to entertain me. Because that's what it seems like the news has become, one big soap opera. Who the hell's Louis C.K.? I don't even know. I am loving some of these folks out there. All right, but still, there's no Doctor Who news. There's nothing to talk about as far as that goes. We've got nothing because there probably is nothing. Exactly. I don't even watch TV news anymore. I even got bored with naked news. But oh well, that's a whole different subject. Oh man, it's just a weird world we live in. Sadly, you've got a bunch of people up there in charge who seem to think they know what's best for the rest of the universe, and sadly, that's the way it's always been. This civilization, folks, enjoy it while it's here because it will be gone. And they're like, Dr. Freedom, how can you say that? Are you a doomsayer? Are you a naysayer? No, go back and look throughout history. Look at the Sumerians, look at the Mayans, look at the way you call it, look at the Incas, look at the Romans, and then look at what happened after those civilizations fell. That's when the real party begins. That's right, yeah, Wednesday's coming back. Whole lot of names and that involved in that this time. Hell, Joanna Lumley, Billy Piper, of course the usual suspects. Jenna Ortega, the whole gang are back. I died laughing at the reaction to Gomez from last season. I'm like, guys, if you knew the original, if you even watched the Scooby-Doo adventures from back in the day, the original Addams Family and all that, that's what Gomez looked like. He was not Raul Julia. And it's no disrespect to Raul Julia. I loved his portrayal of Gomez. Exactly. Empires rise, empires fall. And people keep forgetting how young a country this really is compared to other societies that have been around for hundreds of years. We've been around for maybe a couple hundred now. Our tricentennial would be in 2076. We haven't even crossed the 300-year mark now. But like I said, it's a weird, weird world we live in. It's like, let me give you something that really pissed me off. A bunch of people the other day were out there going on about some CEO was killed in a shooting and all that, and they're like, "Oh look, we got another one," and I'm like, for one, it wasn't a CEO; it was a lady executive, and she was a mother of 3. And you're cheering. Oh, man. I'm not kidding. I really wish one day somebody would flip a switch and we'd go back to the Stone Age because it was funner then. You know, Fred and Wilma, Barney and Betty and whatever. No social media, no what you call it, cameras everywhere, including up to your underwear, and oh, man. Welcome to Crotch Cam. Oh, I know it's foggy enough out here without me doing this. It is a fog. Well, it's not too foggy out here. Trust me, the fog can get so thick out here in this countryside that you literally cannot see, like 5 feet in front of your hood of your car. I've seen it get that bad sometimes. It's crazy. But I really wish I had some doctor news to share with you. I really did. But I'm not going to sit here and make up mindless speculation. I'm not going to sit here and say, the other day I talked to somebody who might know the pedicurist who works for Russell T Davies' cousin, and he might have heard something about. And then of course you've got, the big line tease of the week was, about them asking about Shooty, regretting leaving without having faced the Daleks of the Cybermen, and he said, I might do that yet or something like that. I'm like, he's gone. I know. Well, there was a lot of people jumping on people because they gave, they talked about Hulk Hogan, or said, they were, gave thoughts and prayers to his family and all that, and they mentioned him as being a legend and all that, and the guy was in his own way. I was never a huge wrestling fan, but I knew who the hell Hulk Hogan was. He was secretly a racist. I'm not kidding. Everybody is secretly a racist now. Oh, it's just crazy. It's like the Red Scare all over again. It's like, oh. Everybody is secretly, oh gosh. Sorry, I'm a little quiet today. It's just, like I said, it's kind of, while it is coming, we are coming towards EOL. We're in August, so it's not the end of summer, but it's in sight. Yeah, we got Peacemaker coming back. We got, of course, Wednesdays coming back this next week. Whole lot of other stuff going on. Sadly, Resident Alien's coming to an end, which, once again, Sci-Fi Channel's made the wrong call. Remember, like, when Sci-Fi Channel canceled Farscape? And what did they bring on, as a replacement? Tremors, the series. Scare Tactics, hosted by Shannon Doherty. Shannon Doherty, who in that time and age, everyone, it was practically tattooed on her forehead, do not work with me, I'm a bitch. Yet, that's what they went with and got rid of Farscape, even though Farscape only had one more year to go. Which is why the Peacekeeper Wars was made. Because Farscape, like other shows that were coming out, was meant to be like, they were going to finish it up in the 5th season. And yeah, I think we're in 1989 all over again. I'm not going to lie to you. Because I'm not hearing anything. Nobody is talking. The only thing I've heard lately is they're trying to find a way to run the show, allegedly, without, Disney. And I don't know. It's just, me, I don't think the show needs a huge budget. Go back to the good old days. I don't care if the sets are wobbly. Just make it damn good show. It doesn't matter if the video effects aren't the best. It doesn't matter if well, then again, the Merca. I'm not saying anything more after that. The Merca. But if the story's good, screw it. Oh, well, I just looked at the time. I am running a bit over, so I'm going to get out of here. I am not going to be here tomorrow. Much as they don't like it, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So we'll see you all Monday. Please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your weekends. I will see you all in the near future. Take care, everyone. And, well, we survived the wilderness years. We've got Big Finish. We've got Classic Who. We got everything to look back on. We'll survive. Take care, everyone. Hang on. All right.